quite recently I've been doing an awful lot of repairs to old mowers and what have you, and I've come across a lot because I deal with old ones that don't get maintained that well, that they get broken cables, such as this cable here. This is what I call the dead man's handle. When you let go of the bar, the engine stops. It's basically a safety thing. But the pull on these cables isn't a great deal. £5, £10, maybe 15 at the worst. But what happens if they're not maintained? They get rusty, the cables get kinked or bent, the mechanisms don't get oiled, and the strain is greater, and sometimes they snap. Well, it's no great hassle to buy another cable. They just easily hook in. If you can get the right one, but you've got to order the specific model. Some are quite cheap, not worth the hassle doing otherwise. But some can be very expensive, and I don't like spending money. So I save all old cables and all old mowers I repair, and I make up my own, and where they're broken. And I'll simply save the little hooky bits where my pointer is, just there. You can actually buy those. You can buy those individually, but they're a few quid each, and you put your wire into that piece and you tighten up a little rub screw. They're quite good, but you know, I have known those let go as well, so that's a bit of an embarrassment. What I've done with some of my repairs, especially where they're the cable that goes to the drive gearbox, they require a little bit more pull. As I've joined up my own. Let's get rid of this picture. And I've done so by using the little brass pieces in what I call chop blocks. They're electrical fittings as seen here. But they're very tiny little screws and very fine thread, and they're only made of brass, and you've really got to crank them up to make sure they don't slip or don't break at this point. It's not a wonderful way of doing it, but as I say, that's the piece you can buy separately that has a little grub screw just there. You can get them on eBay, but you may not be fitting that end, or you may be doing joints elsewhere. A better way is to use ferrules. Get rid of that. These are the little alloy, aluminium, call them what you will. They're a hardened aluminium swaging barrels, and these are the smallest ones I can find, and that's there's two holes. Each hole is 1.5mm across, which will take the inner cable of a Bowden cable. But you can't crimp these up with normal electrical crimpers. They just don't have the swaging capacity. You've got to use something like this. This is an American telephone installer. I don't know what it is, but that small hole there is the one that fits these. And I just move it across a couple of times. But you do need something really substantial. I have seen other mower repairers just simply hammer these or squeeze them into oblivion in the vise, but they don't really look nice. So I use this system where I can. Just cut that down. And as you can see, they're very neat. Very, very neat. If you used to put a piece of heat shrink from there to there on there and warm it up, you wouldn't even realise that there was a joint there. And I've yet to have one of these come apart. And these things are very cheap, only about 10p each or something, if that. And you know, they're far superior than the brass insert of electrical connections. So what sort of strain do they sort of take? So I decided to sort of try an experiment or two. And this is what I have found.